When you think about the greatest comebacks in sports, some people might think LeBron's 3-1 deficit, or maybe the Patriots' 28-3 deficit. But this Friday, Skip Bayless makes his return to First Take for the first time in 10 years, just to hate watch LeBron against OKC. I mean, this was the last time he dressed up for Halloween. And Skip's return to First Take also happens to be the same week where I hit 100K. All right, man, shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. He's on the channel banner for a reason. All right, this is my GOAT. Many prominent athletes and other sports media members despise Skip Bayless. And it's weird because personalities like Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe have both come out and said Skip Bayless is the reason why they are employed. So if he started the careers of two of the biggest figures in sports, how did he become this hated? Well, to answer that question, we gotta take a look at his whole career. From how he started in journalism, to getting to First Take with Stephen A. Smith, hitting his prime at Undisputed with Shannon Sharpe, and now coming back to First Take. Once we get the full picture, we'll be able to determine whether or not Skip Bayless has actually made sports discourse better or worse. Now, Skip was ass at hoops, okay? Jake LaRavia. Guy's been doing cardio his whole life, all right? 1.4 points per game as a high school senior. And his English teacher saw that and was like, you know what, buddy? Pick up the pen and paper. Let's get the writing. And this took him a long way. From writing at the Miami Herald to LA Times. I mean, look at his haircut. This is a guy that stays inside. You can tell this is a guy that's writing a lot, right? And eventually, he gets to become a writer for the Dallas Cowboys. But on his third book, Hellbent, where he dives into stories about how the Cowboys still won with head coach Barry Switzer, this is where he got his breakthrough moment. Because in this book, he talks about rumors that Barry Switzer swirled around about how star quarterback Troy Aikman was gay. And in the book, Bayless stated that he talked to Aikman's agent, and they all said there was no evidence of Aikman being gay. Skip then wondered aloud why the sexual preference of a pro athlete would matter to him. And apparently, the Switzer camp kept telling Bayless that the rumor did matter. But once this book gets out, everyone thinks Skip Bayless called him gay.
Where do you get off stating that one of my teammates is a homosexual? Where are your facts? Do you know how detrimental that is to a guy
I
such
don't
as Troy?
state that at all. And I believe that Troy wanted them gone. He's not a Switzer fan. I talked at length to Troy.
About all that.
Now,
I'm
wait a
talking
second.
about the homosexual part.
When it got so dark, as you recall, in early December, the final grenade lobbed from camp to camp was that Troy is gay. Now, I've talked to Troy about it.
And this was basically the start of his TV career. All right, no joke. Because one, this was when an athlete started hating him. And two, this actually flipped a switch inside Skip's head. Even though it was hate, Skip realized early on that people started paying more attention to headlines rather than reading his full article. Because I guess, you know, back then there was TikTok rat brains too. But he knew how to turn subjects controversial and clickbaity before the internet was even around, which made him a perfect candidate for a show on ESPN2 called Cold Pizza. Now, this was a normal show at the time until there was a segment called First and 10 debuted, where basically Skip Bayless would debate Woody Page about various sports topics like the Malice at the Palace, which was one of the first ever sports debate to ever go up on TV. Then eventually the show would turn into First Take, where they still had this First and 10 segment, where Stephen A. Smith would come in every Wednesday and pop in for debates like this.
Finally, I must say that Maggie Gyllenhaal was weak as the love interest, because I didn't buy her at all. And
The last point, I would agree with you there. I wasn't feeling her at all. A role like that, you need to get a Halle Berry, Beyonce, somebody. How about a Sanaa Lathan, a Gabrielle Union? Somebody like, even a sister, just throw them up in there. Somebody fine. She wasn't it. You got me there.
Why was this on ESPN? Whose idea was this? Because this was low-key G. But you can tell even from this segment that the two early on had chemistry. And with Skip Bayless doing what he does best, delivering hot takes that he really believes in, and Stephen A. being the reactor, the two decided to join forces.
Skip Bayless comes to me in the parking lot and he says, I know you got your plans. You love the NBA. You love being out on the road. You love being in the locker room. But he said, but I need you. He said, I
Why do you make it sound like Draymond calling KD in the parking lot? But once the two joined forces, this show took off. And obviously, Stephen A. Smith played a huge part, right? With all of his reactions, with his signature catchphrases, he played a big role. But to me, Skip Bayless is the one that made this show go. And this clip is a perfect example. When the two were at the finals, Heat versus Thunder, moderator asks a simple question. Who was a better player in clutch time, LeBron or KD? Stephen A. Smith's answer was Kevin Durant. And while Skip agrees with Stephen A. Smith, listen to how he flips this argument.
You have flipped your opinion again from early in the week? I thought you said you'd take LeBron over Durant.
No.
Instigated.
Talk about closing situations. We were talking about totality, the totality of their game, moving forward in the future, etc. What they all bring to the table. I think LeBron is more of a complete package than Kevin Durant. Not closing situations, though.
You know what? I think Kevin Durant is more of a complete package. He is a far better shooter than LeBron ever thought about being.
See how he just changed the entire question because it was too positive. There wasn't enough negativity for Skip, all right? And that was pretty much the premise of this entire show. Two guys just rage baiting each other, all right? We gotta take a look at some of my favorite clips. The first topic that took this show to another level was Tebow mania.
I'll even take Tim Tebow one game for my life over Aaron Rodgers. I would, honestly.
This guy was slobbering Tebow. I don't know who was coming up with these segment ideas, but listen to him comparing Tebow to Tom Brady.
Seriously, Stephen A. Smith, in all objectivity, just looking at the cold, hard facts, I am taking Tim Tebow because numbers never lie. And the number that I'm hanging my hat on is his QBR in the last 9 minutes.
QBR in the last 9 minutes. I mean, this guy's special. One of a kind glaze, but that wasn't even the worst.
Are you going to tell me that Tim Tebow deserves to be mentioned in the same battle than Kobe Bryant?
He's a bigger draw than Kobe Bryant.
He's a bigger...
Yeah.
Go to break.
I got him.
I almost want to walk off this set right now. I can't believe this man just said this out of his mouth. You're telling me that
Marcellus Wiley in the house? We need to get Marcellus out of here.
Where is he?
He needs a blow.
Tim Tebow?
He's out.
Tim Tebow is more box office than Kobe Bryant?
Yes.
Than Kobe Bryant?
Yes.
Is Tim Tebow more box office than LeBron?
I think so. It's the National Football League. Go look at the numbers. Go look at the...
Imagine just listening to this guy. #1 sports show in America. Spewing these types of takes in a convincing manner. Naturally, you're going to get a lot of hate. Perfect example, Richard Sherman.
In my 24 years of life, I'm better at life than you.
Okay.
So
all right, that's fair.
Let's get down to that.
Let's not get personal here.
But then it moved to LeBron debates.
Hey, LeBron, it's about 2:30 a.m. here. I'm just now finishing stretching and starting my first workout of the day. I'm sure you're up. I'm sure you're already working out. You might even be on your second workout by now. I don't know. I just wanted the world to know I'm up and I am working out. And I haven't heard from you yet, but let me know how your first workout went. I'll talk to you when I finish this one.
He almost just died. Sorry, he almost just passed out. But here he is debating Stephen A. Smith on whether or not Miami Heat LeBron deserves to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
There is no way that LeBron James is already a first ballot Hall of Famer. You're saying he's a first ballot Hall of Famer just because he's about to be a three-time MVP?
Skip Bayless.
Are you kidding me?
You're saying he deserves to be a first ballot Hall of Famer because he's about to be a 3-time MVP. Like, that was a real sentence. Skip Bayless' disdain, this character that he's playing where he hates LeBron James, basically inflated the show's rating. No matter what they were talking about, it somehow looped back to LeBron.
One day, I am predicting, Johnny Manziel will become even bigger in the city of Cleveland than his buddy and business partner LeBron James ever was in the city of Cleveland.
And as a broad sexual myself, at first, I hated Skip Bayless. When you listen to the things that he says about this guy, it just sounds ridiculous. Thinking that 52-year-old Michael Jordan could defeat 2015 LeBron one-on-one? 2015 LeBron. It's a joke, all right? To this day, he ranks LeBron 9th all-time. It's insanity. But his time at ESPN First Take ended in 2016. He basically decided that he was too comfortable at First Take, and he owed a favor to the original producer of First Take who worked at Fox. So Skip Bayless announces his next chapter at FS1, handpicks his new debate partner in Shannon Sharp, and enters his prime. The first thing that made this show successful is Skip took an existing formula of hating on LeBron and brought it right on over to Undisputed, all right? Here they are talking about the Lakers hiring Luke Walton as head coach.
Just a second. Luke Walton was a starter for 8 years alongside Kobe Bryant, and Luke Walton does have 2 rings to his credit, so he's only 1 short of LeBron. And
Stop it, Skip.
Wait a second.
Why'd you...
Like, why did he just say that? Like, Skip even took on the persona of supporting Kawhi Leonard just to represent the guy who was considered the arch rival of LeBron's at the time since Kawhi joined the Clippers. This guy hated Kawhi as a Spurs fan because he felt like Kawhi quit on him, all right? He wouldn't even say his name on TV. Now he's walking in with his jersey and New Balances. And I'm telling you, this was his prime. I used to watch every single one of these episodes, especially when LeBron wins a championship or when Kawhi blows a 3-1 lead to the Nuggets. Cowboys losing in the playoffs, the meltdowns from Skip Bayless. I mean, this was peak. But also his bad taste didn't stop. And it's the fact that he says them with such conviction. Here he is talking about where Steph Curry ranks on his all-time list.
I've got Akeem, I've got Oscar, I got Dr. J. These are all better than Steph right here, right now. I've got David Robinson. You think not?
No.
Karl Malone,
No.
second all-time leading scorer.
No.
Right? Oh, stop it.
No.
I got Bill Walton.
No.
Oh, stop it.
No.
You have no idea what you're talking.
He said Bill Like, it's just entertainment at this point. I feel like if you're taking him seriously, he's a miserable person. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
just busted right inside him, and he can't extend on me anymore, and he seems a little overwhelmed by my girth and tonnage, right?
Skip, you
like,
mentioned
you can't
maybe-
take that seriously no more. But although his debate career was really long and very entertaining, his downfall came really fast. After the Damar Hamlin incident where an NFL player almost lost his life on the field, Skip Bayless posted this tweet. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game. But how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. Commenting on the importance of the game in a very serious and sensitive time. And this was met with a lot of backlash, including his own partner at the desk, Shannon Sharp.
Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me finish.
All right, okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead, let's go, Jen.
Okay.
I mean, I cannot even get through a monologue without you interrupting me.
Well,
you could have came back, Skip.
Well, I thought,
Skip, just let.
I didn't know you were going to bring up
No,
this.
I was just going to say, Skip, I didn't want to yesterday to get into a situation where Damar Hamlin was the issue. We should have been talking about him and not get into your tweet. That's what I was going to do. But you can't even let me finish my opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay. I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly, the bosses wanted you to offer explanations, so clearly somebody.
No, they
had a problem.
did not have. Nobody.
Let's go, Jen.
Thoughts and prayers remain with Damar Hamlin.
That's where the focus should have
certainly,
been,
as he
and not on the
continues.
football game. Yes, let's go, Jen.
And on
Thank you.
top of that, just a couple of months before that, they had a heated discussion over Tom Brady where Skip Bayless personally attacked Shannon Sharp's NFL career, saying that he was jealous of Tom Brady.
I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got three Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than
Way
you.
better.
Skip, I got to see what you do. You take personal shots.
No, I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot at you.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal.
Put your glasses back on.
Can I finish? You're willing to take a personal shot at me to say this man is better than me because I say he's playing bad this year?
Well, because you
Go ahead.
you disrespect him. It's just so. You know what? It's beneath your
You would
dignity.
disrespect me to support him.
No, well, I'll support him over anybody because he's the greatest player who ever played your game, and it's by
Have at
far.
it. Have at it.
Okay,
Take off,
I'm
bro.
going to have at
And
it.
a couple of months later, he left Undisputed, and the show was never the same ever again. Shannon ended up going to First Take, cracking this girl named Michelle, accidentally went on IG Live. Now he's at Club Shay Shay doing his thing. Skip Bayless, on the other hand, tried to continue Undisputed with a bunch of different guests like Keyshawn Johnson and Richard Sherman, all right, the same guy who was dissing him earlier in the video. The show never ended up panning out, and Undisputed ending up coming to a close. But now, after some time, he's coming back to First Take to reunite with his old buddy Stephen A. Smith, to hate watch LeBron, discuss the Cowboys, right, their draft, talk about the NBA playoffs, just like the good old times. So when you look at the reasons why people hate Skip Bayless, I don't blame you. He seems very stubborn, right? Especially coming from a guy that averaged 1.4 points per game in high school. Him disrespecting the Hall of Fame tight end's career or the magnitude of the game instead of Damar Hamlin's injury. So with all that, in my opinion, I think the hate is totally deserved. But from purely a sports takes perspective, I think the people that are most angry with Skip are the ones who are way too emotionally invested into his debate show. Like, if I watch his debate shows with like a lighthearted, unserious attitude, sort of like when I watch comedy, he's one of the most entertaining figures in sports history. I treat him almost like a great actor, right? Especially with his disdain for LeBron. Best debaters are naturally going to be stubborn, right? That's why he's where he is today. Overall, throughout his career, I think he's net positive for sports. I think he pioneered the sports debate segment on TV, helped open up a lot more sports shows that can rival First Take or Undisputed. To be honest, that's kind of how I want my channel to be viewed. I don't want you guys to be too serious and uptight when you guys are watching my videos. I want you guys to come for entertainment. I want to share videos that can keep people entertained for a very long time coming. Similar to Skip Bayless, which is why Skip's in my banner and the channel's named Half Bayless. Him and Stephen A, Shannon Sharp, these guys have given me plenty of laughs, plenty of entertaining moments over the course of my life. And I see that future for this channel. So I wanted to say thank you guys for 100K. Absolutely amazing in the short amount of time that we've done it at. I gotta give a shout out to Jeremy Lin. I mean, everybody's saying have Sandy now. I don't even think I said that in a video. You guys just have been going crazy as a community. I can't wait to see where we can grow this thing to. I got so many plans. I got such a big vision for this channel. I'm so excited that you guys are bought in. I couldn't be more thankful for all the support, man. Seriously, thank you guys so much. Let me know if you're tuning in on Friday. First Take, Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless. Maybe one day Half Bayless gets in there. Get me in the mix.